Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Zach. If it's your first time here, welcome in. If you're a long-time subscriber, long-time viewer of the channel, welcome back. And hopefully you get some value out of this video. I'm excited to talk about this topic today. We're going to talk about Ethereum, how Ethereum can change the world, and we're also going to talk about how Ethereum can grow exponentially from the current price that you see on the screen. Ethereum has some massive price predictions for the future. When you look into 2025, 2030, and you start to see how Ethereum can change the way our world works, especially in the online and digital environment, Ethereum has a lot of positive things going for it for the future. We're going to get into a lot of those things in this video. So glad that you stopped back, or so glad that you found the channel. And first and foremost, I just want to talk about currently, right now, this price point. Currently, it's below $2,000. We're sitting here in 2021. It has been as high as $4,300 at the highest point this year. Those were all-time highs. And it's ranked number 2 to Bitcoin. And you'll see a little stat up here at the top in the center. This is dominance in the market. Bitcoin is number 1. Ethereum is currently number 2. So Bitcoin controls 46.4% of the overall market, whereas Ethereum controls 16.7% of the overall crypto market. Now, there are a lot of people, including myself, who believe that a flippening will happen, right? Where Ethereum will flip Bitcoin in market capitalization and become the top dominant player in the crypto space. Now, that does not mean that Bitcoin will be less in price. It could still be more in price than Ethereum, while Ethereum still has the lead in market cap. And we're going to get into some of the reasons why I believe that, and why others like Mark Cuban and other people very close to the crypto space also believe that Ethereum will become the dominant player in the future. And if you're not yet invested into Ethereum, you may be wanting to get invested at the end of this video. All right, so let's hop right into it. And again, real quick before we get started, I am not a financial advisor. This is just for entertainment and informational purposes only. I always stress, do your own homework, do your own due diligence, and make the best investing decisions for you. But hopefully you get some value out of this video. So let's talk about Ethereum and how it got started. So Ethereum was founded in 2013 by Russian-Canadian programmer Vitalik Buterin. You may have heard of him, and several other crypto entrepreneurs. Many of the people who started Ethereum were previously involved in Bitcoin. So let's start right here. A lot of the people who started this project saw Bitcoin for what it was, but they also saw the flaws that Bitcoin had as it relates to scalability, as it relates to the impacts, the negative impacts on the environment. And they took everything they knew from that time working at Bitcoin and they started Ethereum. So right there, they're trying to make a project that's already super successful in Bitcoin better by producing Ethereum, okay? So that gives you a kind of nice place to start. Now, two big reasons why I'm invested in Ethereum, and I think a lot of other people would say the same. So as we sit right here in 2021, we are looking forward to Ethereum 2.0, and this could give the platform the competitive advantage it needs to surpass Bitcoin. So Ethereum is making the move here, as you can see in this first highlighted part here, to become much more energy efficient. That is something that is wrong, or at least something that is a knock on Bitcoin and other assets that work on the proof of work system, opposed to the proof of stake. Okay, and I've got a couple videos on the channel about that too if you're interested in learning more about that. So technically speaking, Ethereum is the name of the blockchain technology, while Ether is the actual token hosted on the blockchain. Ethereum 2.0 is an updated version now of the blockchain that's set to roll out later this year or early next year in 2022, and it claims to use, get this, 99.95% less energy than the current technology. That's why so many people believe that as Ethereum moves to this proof of stake model, that it will become the dominant player in the crypto space. Now, there's also some arguments to be made that Ethereum blockchain has much more utility than Bitcoin. A lot of people who believe in Bitcoin, they see it as a stored value. Think about digital gold, right? Currently, as we speak right now, gold, the actual gold, is a $10 trillion market cap. Now, Bitcoin has been slightly above 1 trillion before. A lot of people believe it'll eventually eclipse gold's market capitalization and become the digital gold, whereas, gold has kind of been this stored value. A lot of people will now use Bitcoin for that same purpose. Now, with Ethereum, it's a little bit different. So Ethereum is not only host to the Ether token, but it's also the foundation for other applications like non-fungible tokens, NFTs. And if you haven't heard of these, I also talk about this a little bit on the channel as well. You can scour the channel and find some information on NFTs. But I'll give you the quick and dirty version of what NFTs are. Now, NFTs are non-fungible tokens. Think about digital art pieces. Instead of an actual art painting hanging in your house, people are willing to pay millions of dollars for a digital representation of an art piece. Now, NFTs could change the way digital items are bought and sold forever. And the decentralized finance movement aims to revolutionize the banking industry. Ethereum 2.0 plans to make the blockchain faster and more scalable. Two big issues currently that we face in the crypto space. So it can be used for even more applications. That could give Ethereum even greater utility and more of an advantage. How I like to think about Ethereum and how others have said they like to think about Ethereum, think of Ethereum as the potential internet of money. The money that you use when you're buying and selling assets or items or any type of things on the internet. That's what the future of Ethereum could look like. All right, let's keep going. We've got another article here, and I want to go over some of the important price predictions here. And before we get there, we'll take a look at this one. Why Ethereum is surging and could surpass Bitcoin. So we talked about a few of those reasons. So this one is from the Motley Fool. And on January 1st, 2021, Ethereum was worth about $735. Would have been a good time to invest, right? And of this writing, it's worth roughly over 3,000. Currently, as we know from the beginning of the video, we're actually under 2,000 right now, which I believe is a great time to get into Ethereum if you're going to hold it for the long term. Now, it hit a high of over 4,300 on May 12th, but has fallen in recent days. But there are some super bullish price predictions for the future. And we're going to get into some of those. Now, one of the other aspects, before we get into some of the price predictions, are smart contracts. And I've talked about these on the channel as well. But smart contracts drive the non-fungible token space, the sales of NFTs. And really what smart contracts are just these peer-to-peer transactions, right? They are what makes DeFi, DeFi. They're decentralized because it's going from one person to another person, not through a centralized third party like a bank, right? So think about sending money just across the world from person to person. You could do that using Ethereum. All right, so Ethereum is a DeFi platform. It's programmable. It's a programmable blockchain. So other currencies and apps can also be built on top of its network. And we've seen that already. So many different applications are built on the Ethereum network. Think about Ethereum as the highway for DeFi. And then you've got all these other cars who run down the highway using their platform. That is how big Ethereum can be. All right. As we talked about in this video as well, Ethereum 2.0 is on the way, right? We know what that's going to do. It's going to be more secure, more scalable, and more environmentally friendly. All right, so could Ethereum surpass Bitcoin? I believe it could, and a lot of others do as well. All right, back in 2015, when Bitcoin was also 6 years old, it was worth around $250. Ethereum is currently priced just under $2,000. It has grown exponentially. It has grown a lot more than Bitcoin over the last couple years. So keep that in mind as well. All right, so let's refresh this. Hopefully we can get these price predictions up. Okay, here we go. So the Ethereum forecast and some price predictions, and I'm going to give my thoughts in here as well. So the Ethereum forecast for, as you can see, 2021 through 2028. So here are some numbers. So we're looking at digital coin. They've compiled some statistics here, and they give you some predictions. They're saying we'll get back to 3,400 here in 2021, rise to 4,200 in 2022, which we've already been higher than that in 2021. But over the long term, it projects the price will climb to an average of $7,359 in 2025, and over $10,500 by 2028. Now, these, in my opinion, are a little bit conservative estimates. I believe, and I'm not alone here, that we can hit $10,000 by 2025. And if you want to get really bullish, I think we could do that by 2023, 2024. And we take a look at 2030. I do believe we can be closing in on $20,000 per Ether by 2030. So something we always stress on the channel is long-term mindset, long-term investing. Ethereum is my #1 holding, and it will continue to be. I believe in it, and hopefully you got some value out of this video. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. How do you feel about Ethereum, the future of Ether? I'd love to hear from you. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, like this video. That would be much appreciated. And I will see you in the next video.